Hey everybody, it's Warwick here from Beware, and yeah, just thought I'd give you a shout out. We've had another question from one of our customers. It's a fairly regular one about how to deal with bees and ants, and so there's a number of things that you can do. One of them is that you put your hives on stands, metal stands, and put the feet of the stands into tin cans and fill them up with grease and or a bit of water, but obviously it doesn't last for very long if there's rain and that sort of thing. The grease will flow out and whatever the case is. But you can also use something called diatomaceous earth, which is this in a bottle or from your nursery, from your local nursery. You can get diatomaceous earth, and you sprinkle that around the hive. Obviously, you don't get it in the hive or at the front of the hive, but you sprinkle it around the floor of the hive, around the hive wherever it's standing. And then alternatively, you can also use something like nippet. Nippet would probably be my last choice because it is it's like an insecticide, so you don't want it anywhere near your bees or any of the bees getting access to it if it's on the floor or if it's a windy day or something like that. But obviously, bearing in mind the diatomaceous earth as well as the nippet will all be washed away by any heavy rain and would have to be redone again following the initial dosage. Um, Also, try not to, when you're working with the bees, try not to spill any honey on the outside of the hive. That's going to just attract ants. And also make sure that you can clear around the hive. If you can clear and cut and manage around the hive, making sure that there's very very little foliage and or uh, brush or anything like that, and any connection between any plants and things like that that are actually touching the hive. You can actually raise the hive by putting them on tires and or, as I said, stands. And if you're putting them on metal stands, you can also use grease. Get yourself some second-hand grease, and you can put the grease around the steel poles or the steel feet. We do sell stands at the shop in Centurion, and you can use grease for that as well. Otherwise, that's about it. Good luck, and make sure that especially if you're doing it at night, you can do an inspection with your bees, and it's the best time to see if there is an ant problem. And the specific kind of ants that are a real pain in the butt are the red ones. The black ones are still an issue, but if you get red ants, that's a big problem. I would seriously go to use nippet on that kind of ant colony, and just remember to keep it far away from your hives. And also, if you are using any gloves or anything like that when you do apply the nippet or the diatomaceous earth, make sure that you're not using your beehive, your bee gloves, your bee suit gloves. Okay. All right. If you have any more questions, let us know. Post them below. If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Warwick from Beware. Take care. Ciao.